Have you ever sat in front of a perfectly still ocean or a lake? If I could attempt to describe that experience, this is what I would say. You sat there in front of this perfectly still ocean or a lake. There you were, mountains in front of you, the clouds moving across the sky, birds flying by, and there you were, sitting in front of this perfectly still lake. The beauty beyond description. You gazed directly at the lake, the reflection of you, of the trees, and of the mountains, the skies, everything. At some point, you lost perspective. Is this reality or just a reflection? Out of curiosity, you picked a stone and there you go. You threw the stone at the lake. I guess you know what happened. The lake is disturbed. Ripples appeared. This reflection and the beauty you once saw went away. You wanted that back and you had time on your side. You sat there waiting. Luckily enough, the lake remembered what its essential nature is: stillness. The water became still once again, and you became so excited. Yes, the reflection is back. Stay with me. In the next few minutes, you may be able to find yourself before the ripples of life disturbed the lake. In this metaphor, we realize quickly that the lake's essential nature wasn't the ripples, and the lake did not take the form of ripples, or the lake did not even identify itself to be the ripples. The lake, true nature, is stillness. And there you were, waiting patiently to get back to stillness. Every memory we have is stenciled on something. My memory, you would describe. My pain. He caused me this. He did that to me. You're referring to something, me, aren't you? The ripples of life will always occur. When you threw a stone to the lake, ripples, the water were disturbed. Life's events are ripples. The ripples will occur. You see, your pain is true to you. Your hurt is true to you. You went through a difficult time and you are still going through that. You're still feeling the pain of disappointment. You're still feeling the pain of that, events that occurred in your life. That is true. We cannot dismiss how you feel. Yes, you feel really hurt, and that is true. The ripple is true. And let the ripples be. Let the ripples be. It is not the lake's responsibility to calm the ripples down. The ripples takes its turn, but the lake always remember its essential nature. The primary role of our mind is protection. Protecting us, our body, mind. It's also one tricky part of the mind's responsibility to make us identified to the events of life. It takes you and makes you think that you are the memory you have had in the past. The lake isn't the ripples. The lake is stillness, is depth, is ability to reflect back to you, is its essential nature. When you threw the stone at the lake did not automatically take the responsibility of ripples and remain in that state. The ripples of life will occur, and let them be. These are memories, but these are not who we truly are. Our essential nature is that which is aware of experience. And here comes the question most people ask: how can I find peace? How can I find happiness? How can I find joy? But that shouldn't really be the question. And my question should have been, have I ever stopped being peace? Have I ever stopped being happiness? On peace, ripples appear. But I remember I am peace. Ripples will occur, but I am not ripples. I am peace. And here is my challenge for you this week. Whenever you are disturbed, whenever memory calls your attention, ask yourself one question: am I the ripple, or am I the water? Am I the memory, or am I that which is aware of memory? The water is still, and you are peace, and you are happiness. Let me know, tell me, write me what your experiences were this week. Before I leave, always remember that the water is still, and you are that which is aware. Bye-bye.